Stadium. The Cardinals listening for the sound of their signature big red siren, which signals an air raid and brings them out to a sea of red here in Glendale. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Jukes away from one. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And leading them out, someone who plays with his own signature brand of hero ball at quarterback. It's Cam Ward.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, well, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
Ward taking right to the air. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. Well, I imagine that first play woke him up as they get set now for second and long. Ward off the play fake. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Ward now on third down. Making the call himself. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the gun, it's Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be third and long.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To the air on third and long. He's got McBride complete. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Down the field, he's got Wilson. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They'll come up on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey!
Chubb running out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He's taken down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. So they're left facing third and long.
Here we go, Scott. Bronco 80.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. This one from 42 yards out. Up and good from Fairbairn. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. For a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They're led by one of the fastest quarterbacks in the game from Alabama. Here's Jalen Milroe.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance. That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Milroe from the gun. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. Has his man. That's the rookie from Fresno State. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Ready, set. Cut 19. Cut 19. Get up. 70 Timberwolf. 18 Rattler.
Off the play fake. Milroe. Looking downfield. Snagged by Arroyo. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hauled in by Arroyo on the right side. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Seahawks, they've got to look towards the end zone.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 70 range. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Caught out wide. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Seahawks won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Escapes a defender. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. Now he gets set to see the Cardinal offense for the 2nd time. And they're really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. They begin the drive with Chubb. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Throw right side, and McBride has it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Ready.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Second down now, 7 to go. Ward setting up to throw. Brought in. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Let's go
On
now.
the sneak, here's Ward. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
So many options on 3rd and 1. That playbook wide open. And when you call a QB sneak, the last thing you want is to see that play go backwards.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1. They're going to run for it with Chubb. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They download the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And they're there to send him out of bounds, but Brock, the damage has been done as he gets him up past the 20. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, Seattle.
Offense is set, 1st and 10. From the gun, Milrow. Headed out right. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Milrow with it on first. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. Oh, the football's loose. And this one's recovered by the Cardinals.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Shotgun snap down to Ward. That pass is complete to McBride. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. The Cardinals out for the punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Milrow. He's got a man left. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Quick to the left, it's caught. Now he's past the 25. There it is, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11.
Cardinals 3. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break.
Got it. Ready?
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Ward off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Let's go now.
On the gun, it's Ward. It connects on the deep shot. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Completed over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down throw here for Ward. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
10 at the 18-yard line.
19 Tiger. Let's go.
Man in motion, headed right. Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Seahawks get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
Let's go now.
Taken in by Williams outright. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So they'll decline this and take the results.
That penalty is declined.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Bill Rowe from the gun. That's dropped underneath. Walker. And he works this to the 38 before going down. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. They are throwing it again. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Seahawks sending their offense out to begin the third quarter. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Okay, break.
Throwing here, Milrow. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
Throwing from the gun. To the left, he's got a roll. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that gives the Seahawks the first. Milrow now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down, that's check down, that's check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
He rolls to his right. It's into the hands of Wright. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Still sticking with the passing game. He's got the hook up to Arroyo. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second and that playbook is wide open.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Seahawks push their lead to 18. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Here's hit, the ball's out. And they steal it back on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. But when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Hot quick right side. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the gun, Milrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. one right down the middle. And the Seahawks continue piling onto this lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play.
Cougar 19.
First and 10 here. Ward. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Ward setting up to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Ready, ready. Pass the stick. Ready.
Again, Ward going to the air. Here's a screen now for Chubb. And he stops, give him about 7 on the play, and give his offense a 1st and goal.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Let's go now. Count.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Short pass brought in. Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense is down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Cardinals have it. 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals putting up points in a game decided. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Cardinals make it an 18-point game. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. All right, so a positive play for them, if nothing else. Game seems pretty far out of reach at this point, but still, had to try the onside kick in that spot.
You know what that was? It was 2 things, Kate. A, it's a good chance to practice your onside kick in a pretty low-pressure environment. But B, and so much more importantly, is down the road in a game where you're going to really need it. That gives you the confidence that you can get it done.
Looking to throw this one. Ward. Completed to Flowers. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the gun, it's Ward. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. How about 29 yards eyes on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
18-yard line.
Bronco 80.
They are running from the gun with Chubb. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
Brought down by Ernest Jones. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Seahawks.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Check, check.
Again, it's Chubb. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I didn't even think they were looking to get the 1st down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to
Out of the
2nd
shotgun, it's Ward.
at the 7-yard line.
Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal.
Go. Ready.
Ward now. Intercepted in the end zone. Pat Surtain has it. And the Seahawks have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. First call here coming from the shotgun.
19, ready. 19, charge, 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7, come 19, come 19.
He'll throw from his end zone. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Milrow from the gun. Buying some time right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Quick to the left, it's caught. Hits the 40. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally this defense has an answer.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Milrow. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. A pickup of 17. And now they have a 1st and goal. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Seahawks looking like they'll start this season with a win. From inside the 1, here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 70 Rangers, Mustang 19.
Working now from the gun. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Seahawks put up even more points in a win. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again.
Michael
one away. Starting from the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Throwing now on first down. Ward. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
Ready.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Ward off the play fake. We'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time. Ocean Recker asked him when he was a head coach. You have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Caught by Flowers. And he's taken down at the 30. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. So first and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's dumped off to Joe. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Ready.
Here's Chubb. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Another chance at 6. It's second and goal.
Get it. Pack the 6. Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're left with third and goal.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Ward setting up to throw. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Right up the gut. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
Second and 7 at the 5-yard line.
So the Seahawks take this one